so happy to be here again. It's so nice to see my beautiful friends. How? How are you guys?
Fine,
I'm doing good. I'm doing very.
Okay, my name is Olorunjube Olafunke, and with me is
Rachel Akinodi
and
Deborah Adeni. Good evening. Welcome to another episode. And today is going to be so good. And I promise you're going to enjoy yourself.
exactly because it is ladies talk.
Yeah. It's the ladies' world.
Yeah, and that's very nice.
Okay, so we're talking on the topic female gender intimidation. This is so common in our environment, in our world today, and it needs to be treated. Female gender intimidation. Rachel, what can you say about that?
Female gender intimidation is when a female is not recognized. In many aspects, females are not recognized. And as a female, doing many things in this world, you just being a female alone, that shows that you are a very, very special person.
Wow, nice. Looking at the population in the world, it's obvious that there are a lot of females around. And females are very important to the world settings. We don't need to just take a hand and just push them aside, thinking they are nobody or thinking they are limited. No, we are females, exactly.
We are not exactly limited. You know, I used to wonder, those men that, I'll not call them mighty men now, I'll say they think, okay, let me just put it this way. All men. Yes, we all know that men have strength. Of course, they have strength. They are mostly found in leadership position. Those men, if it were not to be that they actually needed a female as a companion, they won't get married.
Yes.
It's because they recognize our importance. Oh, that's why they got married. There are a lot of men that, when they get home, okay, in the office, they will suit up, boss everyone around, everybody will tremble, everybody will fear. When they get home, maybe they have emotional trauma or emotional pain, they will cry like babies in our arms rather.
Exactly.
That shows how important we are, and still that same set of people will now start intimidating us, and we allow them to. That is a great slap in our face.
Exactly. So the first point we'll be looking at the strength of a female, their strength. What are they so good at, as in their strength? Rachel, can you give us a point?
A female, you being a female is a person that can multitask. They can do any business as long as their mind is set on it. They can just do two things at the same time.
I'm telling
Just
you.
like a mother can be cooking and be taking care of the baby at the same time, in which guys cannot do, boys cannot
Like
do, men
They
cannot
easily
do.
get irritated.
Help me to take care of my son. He's your son, carry him.
Exactly.
But as a female, you multitask. You cook, you use washing machine at the same time,
I'm telling you.
and at the same time you
Baby-
be setting
baby
the
might be
kitchen.
crying.
Yes, at the same time
Carry
you be
baby.
setting the kitchen too.
Breastfeed.
And your husband
Even if
will-
there is visitor, they want to attend to that visitor
the
right
same
away.
time. At the same time.
Imagine.
ladies need to
They
be
leave
appreciated.
almost everything to the ladies. Everything. It's only, yes, of course, we'll meet responsible men in life. They are the only ones that actually try and help out.
Yes.
Then, as a lady also, we actually, we think far. We
Very
see beyond the now.
Yeah.
Most men actually act on the moment, they act on the spot, they act on what, as in the results. Let's just say most of them have short-term goals. We ladies will have calculated the expenses. Okay, if we spend this, what will we eat in the next day? How are we going to do the next moment? If a man has 50,000 naira now, it's not cost him anything for him to just move down to ShopRite or whatever Chicken Republic and spend your 50,000 naira just because you got a salary. Seriously. But as a lady, you see us, you plan, you divide it, this for my children's feeding, this for my, yeah, you save some, you do, as in a lot of things. We are just so reliable. We are even the owner of the home.
Okay, so the last point I want to be talking about is women are easy to educate. Like seriously, we have this soft mind that we take things, we grab things easily, we weigh them together, pick the things that are useful, and we add them to our lives. We are very, very easy to educate. Looking at the men, some have a very strong heart. Like if you correct them several times, they'll be like, well, I don't care, it's my life, it's my word, it's my... But ladies, they will look at it, okay, if I add this to my life, it will bring an impact to my family, to the world, to the nation, and everywhere will be at peace. They always look for peace, but like, we are just so easy to educate and we are so cool with whatever we are doing. So it makes us unique and special in every way,
in every aspect of our life. And because of our specialty and because of how the Lord has created us so wonderfully, we have a lot of careers in which we can function in. We can excel in almost all careers.
Exactly.
So some careers that people used to think that is for male, now we meet females there, especially in engineering line. There was a day I was telling one of my friends that I actually wanted to go for electrical engineering, and he was like, you, as in you had to lift my, like, what is in your hand?
Imagine.
Like, you study electrical engineering, how can you cope? What do you want to do there or something? I'm telling you, we can do it, and we're already ruling the world. What do you think?
Yeah, exactly.
Ladies rule the world.
We rule the world, my dear.
So we shouldn't feel intimidated in any ways. Like there are some careers that, okay, they've known that females are so good, like teaching profession. You find most female in teaching profession, why they be like, that's where they belong, they should just take care of the little children. Yeah, it might sound somehow stupid, but seriously, that is where the world is starting from. When we take care of these little children, they become great in future.
Leaders.
Yeah. So no matter what, when the women are putting all their efforts to educate these little children, see, the glory of the nation is about to just bloom and see. Wow, it's going to be very interesting.
Rachel, you got one up your sleeve?
Yeah. A female. We tend to like a political position, like you have to be found in presidency position, because female, they think far.
I'm telling you.
They think wise. They have a wise thinking that, okay, how will I balance this budget and how will I take care of this one and this one? They think far and they think very, very wide. And in that position of thinking far and wide, they are useful. They are very, very useful in presidency position. When you are there as a president and you are a female, it's not going to be good.
Seriously.
Because you can just tell them that this is how we will do it, because you have seen it from the start where it's going to end. Okay, we are giving 25,000. How are we going to manage this 25,000? And how is it going to affect everybody? In which, when the product will be out, everybody will have opportunity of enjoying this thing. It will not be based on, and I'm a male or I'm a female. It is only a part of people that can just enjoy this. Female think wide.
We think wide. We think global. We think future. We think, in fact, I'm so glad I'm a female.
And do you know something?
So glad that I'm a female.
Even if a lady doesn't go through a particular challenge, do you know that when she listens to experiences, they learn one thing or the other and they add it positively to impact lives.
Yes.
That is one of the strengths of a female. Even though I did not go through the challenge, but listening and gathering experiences together, I can pick one or two things, add it together, and it's going to bring out a very good result. So now we're going to talk about female intimidation.
It's because they all see that we are so special and so good. They now want to intimidate us.
Yeah.
You know, there's this popular slogan, nobody will kill my shine.
Yeah.
I must shine, and I must shine.
We will shine.
Yeah.
We are meant to shine. God has configured us to shine. We are to rule the world. We are a complement to men.
Yes.
I'm telling you, there are a lot of things that men can't do without us. They say behind a successful man,
There is always
There
a
is always a
successful
successful
woman.
woman.
thank you, my dear. So because of all of this, we have a lot of intimidation in every aspect of our life. You know, I was sharing with my friend one day that I actually went to an educational summit, and I'm actually into photography. So, but I'm still in the process of learning. And you know what happened? So I was just with the camera, and a lady just walked up to me. The person that is supposed to take the picture is actually trying to set up the stage, so it's going to look beautiful after we take the shot. So I just handed the camera, and a lady just walked up to me. She was like, ma, please, I don't want to take the pictures. She was having this worried look. I was like, no, I actually came
That's
with a
coming from a
photographer.
lady,
I'm telling you. So she actually relaxed, like she was happy. So I had to ask her, so what if I was the one to take the pictures? She can't even talk anymore. Even Aminta herself, we intimidate each other.
Yes.
It doesn't work like that. Or what
And
do you
it's not
think?
supposed to be like
It's not
that.
supposed to be.
Females, when we call ourselves female, we are a pillar. We're supposed to help and support each other, not to pull
our
ourselves
world.
down. But because you are a
Females'
female,
world.
you are supposed to help your other female mates that when they get there, they will surely remember me. Because females tend to keep something in their head. They tend to retain things. And when you are a female, you know that someone helped you. When you needed the help, the person helped you, and the person is also a female like you. When you are in a position that you can help the person, will you tell me that you can't help that person? You will surely help the person.
That's just like.
And when we are intimidating each other, that's
It's not
very,
gonna
very
help
bad.
us.
And let's start from the Bible. In the book of Genesis, God saw that Adam was lonely. He was like, okay, he's not going to do all this by himself.
Yes.
He had to create a companion for him. So females, we are a companion. Let no one intimidate us.
I'm telling you.
Like, don't let anybody intimidate you. I'll be
No
like,
matter where it's coming from.
you're a female, you're a lady, you can't do this, you can't. Tell them you are more than that. There is
course.
more to being a female.
Yes.
I'm not just limited to this position just because I'm a
female gender.
I have to just raise up my head there and do things that people think that are impossible.
Of course. I even wrote a particular quote on Facebook in one of my articles. I was like, they used to call the female gender the weaker vessel. I do tell them that it's not as if we are weak. Our own version of strength is just different from the male gender. I'm telling you, as in our expression of strength, it might not actually look it might not look sensible to the male now. But in the long run, I'm telling you, they will appreciate we actually made the decisions we
Exactly.
made. And even our friends, our guy friends, as in unconsciously, consciously, there's a way they just try and shovel us to one side. Okay, you are the female, we are talking, men are talking, you are, as in what exactly do you want to contribute to the issue on
Who even
ground?
gave birth to the men?
I'm telling you, and by the time we just give our speech, they'll be like, wow, that actually makes sense. So don't let's intimidate each other anymore, and don't ever look down on yourself. Even if the world is intimidating you, you don't intimidate yourself.
Exactly.
I'm telling you, see, the world is not going to define you. You will define who you are. I'm telling you, you will let them know that this is who I am, this is what I stand for, this is my standard. You can't just shovel me to the ground, you can't just push me aside, because I rule my world.
Exactly.
I so rule my world.
So on this note, we would like to round up here, but we have just to say this. We would like to give a piece of advice. Don't ever feel intimidated. Don't let them shake you up. Know your configuration. Know who you are. When you realize who you are, then you'll be able to work towards the attainment of goals and you achieve. So no matter what, whether friends, guy friends, female friends, tell them I am
even
made
your
for more. Exactly.
Yes.
Don't let anybody.
Even your parents, there are some
you.
duties that they'll say you can't do it. It's for your elder brother.
Exactly.
It's for your younger brother. No, I can do it.
Like
do you
in
have
my
for the
house
house?
now, we have 4 females, and people are always looking at us that, say this house, will they be successful? Why? Because
They are
we are
all
all
females.
females. Because we are all females, my daddy is appreciating it that no, these guys are assets. They are a very, very good asset, because you having a female at home, when you need someone to warm your body, you are already feeling cold from outside. People have abused you, they've insulted you, everybody. Who you want to come and meet? It's not the female.
Exactly.
You will hug her.
They are very comfortable.
If you want to romance, who you go and meet? Guy abi? You will hug her, you will kiss her. She will even kiss you. She will tell you, baby, you can do everything. You can. Girls, females, they are encourager. They will encourage you. They will tell you you can do it. As a female, don't leave yourself to be intimidated. No man on this earth is meant to intimidate you.
Exactly.
So
On this note, we'll actually be drawing the curtain for today's show presentation program. Yeah, and I remain Deborah Adeniyi. See you in the next episode. Bye bye.
I love you all, and to my fellow ladies, love yourself for who you are. I am Oluwafunke Olorunjupe.
I say you create your own world. Make your word, rule your word. I remain Akinobi Rachel. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.